You can't hold me down. 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 You can't hold me.
I'm getting ready to change the power steering pump on my Dodge Ram. I have a 2004 Ram 1500 with the 5.7 liter hemi. Let me show you guys. Right here's the power steering pump. This is the reservoir, fill it up. First thing you need to do is take off the serpentine belt. So you're going to find the tensioner, remove it, slide it off. Then you can unhook one of the hoses to drain some of the fluid out. And then there's 3 bolts in here. Got my finger in the hole. You line that up with the bolts, and you're going to use a ratchet to get those bolts out. Alright, I just got a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to go down onto this pulley to loosen up this belt, to get the belt off. All I'm doing is getting it on there and pulling it up. And I'm on the back side. And I'm just pulling up on it, and I think I'm tightening it, so I'm going to have to tighten it down real bad. Yeah, just loosening it up.
Is it? You might have to get a big pry bar and stick in there right with that.
Now that's tightening it. Over tighten it. Pull it up. There you go. You guys, on that, when I was actually turning it to pull it up, the nut started coming undone. So instead of turning it, I turned it back down tight. And then instead of turning it, I just put this on there and pulled up on it without turning. So I just pulled up and then I got it to release. I just wanted to show you guys what this pulley looks like. The pulley's right here. And first I usually can turn this bolt right here and that'll get it to turn, but I couldn't get that to work. So I went to this bolt right here on the actual pulley. And again, when I started turning it, it just started unloosening that bolt. So instead of turning it, I just put it on there to give me something to grab onto and then pulled it up and it loosened it up. So, all right, now I'm over here and I'm going to be releasing or turning off those bolts. I have a snow plow on the front of my truck, so it's a little bit harder to move around in front of here, but again, you got the pulley on the pump and there's holes right here that you can put your socket through and turn it. I'm using a 1/2 inch. That's what fit it. I went down and got my little spider legs so I can hopefully set it up here somewhere so you guys can see. So bear with me. It's really hard to work in here and then trying to have a camera in there. So I'm gonna get down in here. Move that fan a little bit and line up that hole. There we go, I got it. And just ratchet those off. If you want, you can also unhook your lines and stuff and drain your fluid. I'm going to go ahead and take mine off and then do that. See how that works. I don't know if it's better to do it before or after. If I didn't have all this stuff in my way, it would probably be even better, easier to take that pulley off, but since I have no room down in there, it's definitely not going to work out. So, all right, so there's on the back of it, looks like there's a connector here. I'm going to go ahead and take it off so I don't rip it out. All right, now I'm going to try to take this hose off right here. It's just a little clip. And that's when the fluid's going to flow out on me. So I got this thing down here. I'm going to try to set down here to run it in. And then when I pull it off, I'm just going to pull it up, hopefully, and get it in there. I don't know if I have enough room to get it up in there, but I'm just going to try it anyways. We'll see how much of a mess I make. But Yeah, I'm gonna get some pliers on here, pull that off, hopefully pull that out, and just tip it up and get it into that milk jug. Because I got this hose here in my way, so I'm just gonna have to keep on working at it. There we go. Now I gotta turn it around so I can see about getting this hose off of here. Looks like it's right there. So now I'm gonna be taking this off. You can't see, so I'm gonna move that camera up. Now I got this one to take off. Oh, now there's some more coming out.
Still leaking?
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna move it around a little bit.
Let that drain, and then I'm gonna do that. All right, it's still draining out some, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. This is a 5/8.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't spill my jug. So, take this over to the table where I got the new one. If you don't get one that has this, you're gonna have to reuse this. All it is 2 bolts right here. Loosen that off and it's gonna pop out of that little case. It's like a little thing that holds it, and then you're just gonna put your new one or your old one on there. Again, this was only $5, so I went ahead and got it. All right, now I gotta take this pulley off and put it on here. You can also buy some with the pulleys. They didn't have any at O'Reilly, so don't forget to get the pulley case and then change that pulley out. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to use the pulley. Get these 2 things. This thing also, it's not only just a pulley, but it also has to press it back on there. But you just put those little things in there. There's a little groove underneath that they kind of slide in, and you have to put that in there. That locks it in there like that. And then this little ring goes over it to hold it. Going the wrong way. I might have to put this in a vise or something. What do you think?
I always take them off truck. Put them
Yeah,
on,
but
put it
there's
back on.
not
But
any
there
room.
wasn't
I don't even
enough
think I had enough room with this
Yeah,
in
there
there.
wasn't enough room, so yeah, you might put it in a vise.
We just put a socket ratchet in there. We're just gonna hold it and turn it.
Oh, maybe not.
So if you don't have 2 people, use a vise. Put this in there to keep this
Thank you.
pulley from turning, and then my dad's just gonna hold it.
It's almost off. There we go.
And there you have it. Alright, on this you just put the pulley over top. This goes down, it screws down into the thing. And then you're just going to screw this bolt down. Looks like I need a bigger size than that. To take it off, I just used a 5/8. It looks like it's a bigger size than a 5/8.
Probably 3/4.
So, get that and I'll be right back. Alright, we got our
Wrench on the other side.
wrench in there to hold that, and we're going to slide this down over top.
That's a lot easier trying to do everything. There you go. Actually,
It's not
right
on there.
now. it's not quite down.
Move that back up. I think we need to turn that in there a little bit better. Half inch went. I think that's a half inch.
Move it.
We'll turn that in there a lot better. Feel like it's going down here.
Yeah, don't let that turn.
Yeah, but I want it on there.
There you go, it's tight right there.
Let's give it a good turn to make sure it's. Do a reverse turn to get it to loosen up.
Things they come up with make jobs a lot easier.
Yep,
Yeah.
seat it all the way down in there. So now we're just gonna put it back on, pretty much in reverse order. And you have this little thing that you need to also replace. Make sure you don't have a leak. Already pulled it up and getting ready to take it off, but you can see that little rubber piece right there. So I'm gonna have to pull it off and put the other one on. Just getting in here and just pushing that little rubber seal off right there and putting the new one on.
That's it. That's all she takes.
All right, now I need to put this back on there, screw this in. Just a little bit of, maybe clean it up just a little bit. If you took it off the way I did, this needs to be on the back side. Like that. It takes a little bit to get it started. It's just over there so I can give it that little bit of pressure as I turn and get it started. Get it turned over here. I'm going to go ahead and hook up that hose. Now I'm going to go ahead and hook up that electric wire. Now it's getting this lined up and putting those 3 bolts back in and tighten it up. All right, I got those bolts lined up and put back in. I started out having a good time because I wasn't getting it, and then I had a reason why is because I couldn't apply pressure to get it to thread into the hole. My bolt was going up in here, so I had to fill it full of paper so I could push on it and turn it. But without doing that, every time I tried to get it started, the bolt would just slide up this shaft, and then there's no pressure. So I got that all back together. Now I'm just gonna fill it up, turn the steering wheel a few times, check it, fill it up, do it again, and should be good to go, and put the belt back on. So. Girl might want to see this.
He's gonna get his ass busted. That's the boy does. He's gonna get your ass whooped.